Hello. Let me get set up here. Oh God, I think my tablet is dead. Let me plug it in. I don't know how it died. Probably because I haven't plugged it in. Hey Christina, I tried calling you back, by the way. But you didn't answer. I'm waiting for my iPad to charge so I can pull it up. How are you guys today? Hey Amjad. How are you? Let me see, where's my Rebel deck? I don't feel like doing daily readings or weekly readings or anything readings, but I will pull out the Rebel deck. I'm waiting on my iPad to charge real quick. I didn't know it was dead. How are you guys doing today? I've just had one of those weeks, you know? One of those weeks. I had that shit happen on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I got a phone call that my pool pump was blown, that they just put in after 3 weeks. It blew. So I had to have an electrician come on Wednesday, and it turns out that it wasn't me. It was the pool company that didn't wire the pump correctly, so I have to have that replaced. And then I came home on lunch today, and my roof is leaking, so that's great. So I have a roofer coming tomorrow, and my iPad's not going to turn on, so I'm not really sure why it's taking forever, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, there it goes. Now it's turning on. I mean, I can see your guys' comments on my phone, but it's easier if I have them on the iPad. If I have them on the iPad to read them. It's taking forever. Can't see my passcode. Top secret. I feel like I'm talking to myself. You guys aren't even saying anything. Like, hello. Let me get on here. Not now, not now, no. No. And now. Okay. And now we're on here. Now I can see all you guys. I don't know what 2200 p.m. UK time is, and what time is soon. Like in 30 minutes, in 20 minutes, in 5 minutes, in an hour. What is it? What is it? 10 o'clock? Well, it's 4 o'clock here, so I don't know what time it is there. I don't know what time it is there. Now, who wants a Rebel card? Because that's what I'm in the mood to do. I'm not in the mood to do daily readings. I'm just not. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Well, we have laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor, people? Okay. That's great that you're going. I'll probably go too. I usually show up. Over there. I'll have to figure out what time it is on my time. Because I don't know what time it is over there. Hello, Terry. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Have a good day. We're just chilling. Just chilling today. I don't feel like doing daily reads, but I broke out the Rebel deck. I didn't even know, Christine, if you're still in here, I didn't even know that my call, like, went through to you because it said that you didn't have service. So I didn't even know that you knew that I called you. By the way. By the way. Alright, does anybody want a Rebel card? Let me know if you want me to draw one for you. If not, then I'm not going to stay on here for very long. How about that? So let me know. Let me know. You guys are quiet. Jad, okay, I will pull a card for Ezio. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Carl K, there he is, Carl K, how are you? Carl K, I love the fact that you message me all the time on Instagram with all those quotes and the pictures. It just puts me in a good mood. It puts me in a good mood. Carl K, you shall get a card. You shall get a card. Get the fuck out of your head, Carl K. Get in your heart, it misses you. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. There you go. I'm going to try to get back on track, you know, doing readings for you guys. Like I said, I've just been busy and just had one of those weeks where it's just one thing after another. It is just one thing after another. Woo. I'm that person with my stream buffers. Yeah. I get a little bit annoyed with my stream buffers too. I have to try to figure out what's wrong. But, you know, I'm more patient with that, though, than I was my live not working for 3 weeks. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, if nobody else wants one, I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to pop in, see how you guys were doing. I was only going to be on here for a short live anyway because, you know, just to kind of see how I felt about it, about being live. I've been a little bit, you know, a little bit of, you know, a lot of things going on. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Alright guys, listen, I'm gonna sign off here. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have readings up, but I'll at least have our Sunday daily draw up. Alright. See what we have going on for next week, what to expect, what to prepare for. So I'll definitely have that up on Sunday if I don't have a video up before then. Okay. Hello, Black Cat. Hello, hello. Hello. Black Cat, do you want a Rebel card? Was driving, but parked now. Park that car. Of course you want one, Black Cat. Everybody loves the Rebel deck. Alright, Black Cat. Yeah, I love these cards too. Here you go, Black Cat. Left. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. We all could laugh. We all could laugh a little. Christina does not have the same cards as me. Christina has the relationship Rebel deck, which I have that deck somewhere. She has, I'll show you. She has this deck. It's the couples edition. This one is just the original Rebel deck. The couples edition one is pretty cool too. I think I've only dealt with that one like once or twice on the live. We were like going through them and we were mixing them with the regular Rebel deck and the couples edition. It was so funny. Where do you buy the Rebel cards? You can get them off Amazon. They have them on Amazon. They have them on eBay. So it's pretty funny to put them together. Yes, Black Cat, you definitely need to get some. They're cheap. They're real cheap, you know. But the thing is they see how they're like already, you know, coming apart. So they're not really good card stock, you know. Cheap quality, but funny cards. So if the, you know, if I ever want to buy a new deck, they weren't that expensive. Hello, Joe. We'll pull a card for Joe, Jojo. There are 5 people in here. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, the couples one, Black Cat. The couples one is funny, but it's not like as funny as these. I think anyway. Joe, here you go. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Yeah, the couples edition, I'll show you a couple of them, Black Cat. Like, they're funny, but my reaction to these versus the original was not as good. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, buying a movie, or like a first edition movie comes out and then they do like a sequel to it. It's not as good, you know? So they have like this, people are messy and then love them anyway. They have don't let it all hang out, leave some shit to the imagination. We can't be all the things. Your ass needs some help. Ask for it. Hire it. Make it happen. They have one, shut the F up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Still love you. XOXO. And then, like, agree to fucking disagree. So, I mean, you know, they're still pretty blunt, but I don't find them as funny as I do the original, the original deck. Yeah, they're not as funny. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, hello, Christina. I was saying that I didn't even know that you saw that I had called you because it went right to your voicemail. It said like you didn't have service, like you were out of service or out of range or something. It was really weird. It was really, really weird. So, there you go. Christina, did you want a card real quick before I sign off? If you do, I'll pull you one and then I'll sign off and probably call you. Okay. Me and Christina are basically BFF, if you guys didn't know. Okay, thank you, Black Cat, for stopping in. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Alright, Christina. Here you go. Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. There you go. Koro, hello. I haven't seen you in a minute, I feel like. I see you comment on my stuff. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Of course, I feel like I haven't seen you guys all in a minute. So I've just been absent. Yeah, you're ridiculous. All right, let's pull one for Koro real quick. You're ridiculous. Ridiculous. Koro, take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take a shot. That's what I need to do. Been working a lot. Yeah, I've been working a lot too. What's TQ? TQ. What does TQ stand for? Or is it supposed to... Oh, I see. I see. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Oh my god, nerd. Nerd comes in. You're always wanting me to draw cards for everybody else. Nerd, what time Amjad has made it a point to say it 5,642 times that you are going live today. And he's not going to miss it because you and Minx are his brother and sister. And he's also made it a point to let everybody know that he's also going live, I think tomorrow or something. So quite possibly, could you let us all know what time you are going live? It is 4:14 here. And I have no idea what 2200 is or 10 p.m. there is converted to my time. Okay, in 45 minutes, so at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Nerd and Minx will be going live, and you can check that out on Minx's page. Minx123, Minx Wacky channel. Minx Wacky 123, is that what it is? I think so. Okay, let's pull a card for Nerd's tobacco friend, Thief. Fucking apologize. There you go. There you go, Nerd. She needs to fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. I cannot make that up. Nope. That's what Christina got too. Christina's supposed to apologize too. Just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. Now, let me tell you this, Nerd, because you weren't in here earlier. So, you know, that shit happened on Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday I get a phone call from my pool guy. The pool pump blew. So Thursday I had an electrician come because he was trying to blame my wiring. So I had an electrician come yesterday, which cost me $150. And he just told me that my wiring is just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And that the pump was actually wired wrong by the pool guys. So I had to tell the pool guy that it was his fault. So he's like, okay, you know, I'll pay for the pump, new pump, blah, 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 whatever, right? So then I come home today on lunch and my roof is fucking leaking in my garage. So I had to call a roofer today and he is coming tomorrow. So there you go. This week is just getting better and better and better. I am ready for a vacation. I know that. And then look at this. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Yeah, my house is cursed. My house is cursed. And there's always something going on. And yes, there is a leak. I pulled into my garage on my lunch. And I was like, I hear water. I hear water dripping. And sure shit, I look up and doo-doo-doo-doo, it is leaking. So it's actually leaking so much that it's leaking from my roof into the attic because the attic is above the garage. And it's, yeah, leaking there. So, I was just like, great. Great. You know? Okay, Nerd, let's pull a card for you before you gotta go. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer anyway. Yeah, we got a lot of leakage, folks. A lot of leakage. And the roof isn't even that old. That's what sucks. Nerd, you are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. I cut the deck every time. And if you want me to cut it again so you know that it's right, it's fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. And then yours would be, you are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. So you just got told. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can't even make that up. Jessica, hello Jessica. I shall pull a card for you. Doing the fucking shades on. Oh my god, it's so funny. Jessica wants a rebel card. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Yeah, it's been a while, Jessica. Here you go, love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Dun, dun, dun. As there you go. As there you go. Look at all these people showing up. What are you guys, getting off of work? Nikita. Nikita wants a card. Nikita wants a card. You're very welcome. Pfft, Nikita. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. And then you also have, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Oh, my arm did not want to turn like that. Go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drink. There you go, Nikita. Donations? Well, I have a super chat that is on there. You hit the money symbol and you can do it that way. Or I think I have my PayPal link on the description. Well, I don't know if it's on this description, but I have my PayPal somewhere. Somewhere. I'm not sure. You're very welcome, Nikita. I love that. Nikita, Nikita, Nikita. I can just say that like 100 times. Become a patron. Oh, yeah, I do the Patreon thing, too. Thank you so much, Nerd, for reminding me. Clearly, I am not 100% in my right mind. So, yeah, I do a Patreon as well. You can donate. I think the lowest tier is $1. And then I post, like, special cards on there just for Patreon. And then the next tier, I think, is, like, $5 a month. And I will pull a card for you. You know, like a guidance card for you, and then, I don't know, there's some other tiers where I will read for you. Turns out to be pretty cheap for, like, a reading, you know? Yeah, PayPal is definitely a transfer fee, but I don't really have anything else set up, you know, other than that. Ghostie's PayPal. Thank you, Nerd. You are so on it. You are so on it, being that great moderator. Stephanie, hello Stephanie. I'm sure you want a rebel card. I'm sure you want that rebel card. Here you go, Stephanie. Get over yourself, pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do shit for humanity. There you go. So, I'm sure that you guys have seen what happened because I posted a video. Did you guys see the video that I had posted about what happened on Tuesday? And would you guys like me to tell you the story and talk about it? Are you guys wanting to know about it, or do you not want me to talk about it? Yes, sounds about right today. My dog's Philly's out there barking because he's nosy. Donate. Nerd, you hush. Donate my last $1 ever. Yeah, I mean, it could have been my last donation ever, honestly, you know, like, Tuesday was pretty, you know, it was pretty scary, so I'll break it down real quick for you guys. So, okay, well, let me give you a little history. I do not like to go shopping. I'm not a shopper. I don't like to buy clothes. I don't like to go shopping for clothes. I don't like to try on clothes. I am such like an online shopper. I don't like going to stores. And if I go to stores, I am not in that store no more than 6 minutes and I'm out. Like, I just don't like being in stores. I've always had anxiety about it. I don't like being in crowds. And so Tuesday, for whatever reason, I decided that I was going to go to American Eagle because I needed some shorts and some pants because I'm going to Nashville next week. And all that I wear is like sports attire, and I hate wearing jeans and shorts. But I'm like, well, you know, I should probably look halfway decent. So I'm like, all right, I'll go to American Eagle. It's a Tuesday, right? It's like, you know, gonna be like 3:40, you know, 3:30. It'll be dead there at the mall. And it's a Tanger mall, so all the shops are, you know, you have to walk outside and go in each shop, right? It's not like a enclosed mall. It's an outside mall. So I'm like, all right. So I go to, so I'm on the phone with my friend, you know, driving to American Eagle, and it's about, I don't know, 6 minutes from my house. So I drive over there, whatever, and I tell my friend, I'm like, sweet, I got a front row parking. I never get front row parking. So I park, I'm like, all right, I'm getting off the phone. I'm going to go in here and try on some stupid pants and get the hell out of here because I don't like to go shopping. So she's like, all right. So I get off the phone with her, go in the store. It's 3:40. I'm in the store. I run into this girl as soon as I walk in the store, and she's like, you know, hey, how are you? What size do you wear? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I haven't bought a pair of jeans in probably 10 years because I just don't like shopping, and I don't know. You know, and I'm like, I have celiac disease and it makes me bloat, so I can go from like one size to 5 different sizes later, you know, within minutes. So she's like, oh my God, I have celiac too. So we start talking about celiac disease, and you know, she's kind of telling me like which jeans she likes the best, blah, 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 blah. So I go in the dressing room And I'm trying to hurry up in there, and I was texting my sister, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that somebody got shot. And my sister was like, bull, like she didn't believe me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that somebody just got shot. And she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the dressing room. And she's like, where's the shooter? I'm like, I don't know, I'm in the dressing room. And so I get out of the dressing room, because when you're like, I don't know, when you go through that, it's like you don't really believe it. Like you don't really, I don't know, like you don't really think that that's like happening, like you're just kind of like, yeah, right, like it's not happening. There's, it is what it is, right? So I get out of the dressing room, and I'm like, everybody's like running through the store, grabbing paper towels. People are calling 911. There's some old guy in the store now. He's like bleeding everywhere. And I'm just kind of like, just standing there, like looking like, what the fuck, And so then the girl that was helping me, she's like, I'm pretty sure that somebody got shot. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, like what the hell. And so I was like, where's the shooter at? And she was like, I'm not sure, like I don't know if he's dead or whatever. And so then the cops came, the medics came, I think like 4 minutes later, which seemed like 10 hours later. And we found out that the shooter had, shot himself. And so I had talked to one of the witnesses. Well, they were letting all the customers go out the back door. Like you couldn't go in the front. You couldn't go out the front door of American Eagle, because, like, here's it's like a double door, right? So like here's the door, all right, and then like this is the sidewalk, right? When you come out of the door, and then this is my car. Okay, my car is like this. So when you walk out the door, all right, the bodies are right on the sidewalk, right in front of my car, like right here. And so they wouldn't let us go out the front door. They're like, okay, you guys have to go out the back door, blah, 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 to get in your car. And so the one witness, he was like, are you here by yourself? And I was like, yeah. And he looked like he was about to start crying. He was like, do you want to walk out the back door with me? And I will walk you to your car. And I was like, I don't think that they're going to let me go to my car, and he's like, where's your car at? And so I pointed to him and I showed him like, this is my car right here. And he was like, oh shit, yeah, they're probably not going to let you leave. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's pointless for me to go out the back door because the bodies are in front of my car. And so anyways, so then the cops got, statements from everybody and all of that. Then they let the people leave. And then I said to the cop, after I gave him my information, I was like, well, he was like, where's your car at? So I showed him, and he was like, okay, well, you're probably going to be here a while. And I was like, okay, that's great. Can somebody just like move my car so I can just go out the back door and walk to it? And he was like, I don't know, I'll find out. So I'm like, okay. So in the meantime, I'm just standing there with the employees, and I'm watching all the detectives do their investigation. And I don't know, they were looking at surveillance tapes and putting the little like cone things down where all the blood is, and then they were taking all their pictures, and then they had like everything all like roped off. Like it was a pretty big like area that they had roped off. And I like see people, on the other side of the rope, and they're like all taking pictures. And I'm like, great, my car is gonna be in everybody's freaking picture. Like, this is crazy. I just want to leave, Then, like, kind of like anxiety sets in. And so I'm just standing there, and I don't know, like 30 minutes goes by. A detective comes over the cop, and he's like, are all the customers out of the store? And the cop looks in there, and he's like, oh shit, I forgot about her. She's the last customer, and that's her car right there. She was wondering if somebody, might be able to move it for her, since you guys don't want us going out the front door. And the detective literally looks at me. I will never forget this. The detective literally looks at me, and he was like, I mean, you're just going to have to be patient. We have a lot going on here. You're just going to have to be patient and wait. And I just looked at him. I was so annoyed. I'm like, I'm not the one who asked, okay? And I've already been waiting 30 minutes anyway, since the cop told me the last time he was going to find out. And so I was in the store. Okay, so from the time I walked in the store till the time that the shooting happened, it had been 7 minutes, okay? So the whole thing about it is, this is what plays over in my head. Everybody asks, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. But the thing that plays over in my head is this. I don't try on clothes ever. I'm not in a store no more than 6 minutes. Had I did my normal routine and went in there, bought some clothes, and walked out, I would have been walking out in the crossfire when it happened, and I would have been the one shot in the head. That is what the scariest thing is. That's what's hard to process about the whole thing, you know? It's like, yeah, you have these images in your head and stuff like that, you know, and you feel bad for the families and, you know, the victims, I mean, obviously, but when you start thinking like that, like that's your normal routine, and for whatever reason you change that routine, and that is what saved your life, then that is like where the reality sets in, you know? Like that's where it just like kind of hits home, I guess, you know? And so finally I got to leave. I don't even know what time I got to leave. I think like close to 6 o'clock at night. And the detective had to walk me out, and he was like, okay, we're gonna go out the front door, we're gonna go to the right, we're not, you know, don't look to the left, whatever you do. So I'm like, okay. And so like the way that he was walking, he was like sideways like this, right? And so when we come out the door and I turn, his body is like basically up against mine like this. So he's shielding so I can't see the left. And so we're walking like this, and he points out, you know, and he was like, where, you know, where's your car? Pointing out into the parking lot. And I'm like, my car's the one that has the dead bodies in front of it. And he was like, oh shit. And I'm like, yeah, so we have to turn. Now we have to turn. He's like, all right, follow me. So we kind of turn like this, and he's shielding me as we're like walking to my car, you know? So he's like, get in your car, and whatever you do, don't look forward, you know, like don't look straight. And so I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. So I get in my car. Of course, I have to put my sunglasses on. Like, that's just what I have to do, you know. Put my sunglasses on, turn my car on, put my seatbelt on. I roll down my window, and I put it in reverse, and I have my head out the window talking to the detective. I'm like, which way do I go? You know, because both of the sides were blocked off, right? And so he was like, well, I'm not sure. Let me go find out. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this is a joke, you know? Like, this is a joke. And so he finds out or whatever, tells me where to go, and they have to like lift up the tape for me so I can drive off. And it probably, you know, when I pulled out of the mall and I got to the red light, I was just kind of sitting there at the red light, and I look at my windshield, like actually look at my windshield, and I just see like, I don't even know what it was on my windshield, and I'm like, wow, this is fucking great. So then, you know, you kind of start shaking, like reality kind of starts, you know, settling in. And then, you know, I called my mom and, you know, told her what had happened, which, I mean, it was crazy because my mom, she's actually in Florida at the time, and she sent me a text message, and she was like, it was a screenshot, she had seen it on Facebook, and it was a screenshot that there was a shooting in the Tanger Mall, and I texted my mom back, and I was like, I know, I'm here. You know, and she was like, yeah, right. Like, she thought I was lying because I don't go shopping. Everybody who knows me knows I don't go shopping. I don't like to go out in public, you know. And so, of course, you know, I sent her a picture, which I don't even know if I was allowed to take pictures, but I don't give a shit. And so I sent her the picture, and of course, she has a million questions, you know, are you okay? And this, that. And it's like, when that happens, like, you can't even explain it. Like, you don't even really know what the hell is going on. You don't even know what world you're in. And I had to go back, you know, that night and the next day and kind of read the text messages because I didn't even remember, like, texting what I had texted, what I said. You know, it was just kind of like all a blur, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, so there you go. And then, you know, the first night was kind of rough. I mean, I didn't really sleep. I came home, you know, took a nap the next day, and then went back to work. And I didn't really sleep that much the next night. Last night was, you know, a little bit better. But, I mean, you know, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. You know, and it just sucks. I mean, now we're finding out that the shooter, he was 21. He actually has a pretty long record. He wasn't even allowed to have a gun. He has a lot of charges for car theft, you know, stealing cars. He has a lot of stuff for burglary, over $10,000. Just a pretty good history, you know, that he has. And I think that, you know, we could speculate all day long. I mean, maybe he was going to go rob a store. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know why he did what he did. And, you know, it's just one of those that he shouldn't have, you know, had a gun. And the poor girl that, you know, got shot, she was 24. She was from Pennsylvania. The shooter was from here. He was in Newport, which from the location of where the mall is, if you guys aren't from here, it's about maybe 40 minutes or so. But I think he might have lived it. Like, he's from Newport, but I think he might have lived in Sevierville now. And then the old guy that got shot, he was 75, and he was from Massachusetts. So, you know, it is what it is. And then it's like, you know, I just seen, you know, somebody posting about the shooter, like they're tired of seeing the negative comments and they don't know him, like this person knows him, and it's like, you know, why don't you come over here and clean the fucking guts, brains, blood, whatever it was on my car? Why don't you come over here and clean it off? Or why don't you see what I've seen, or what all these other people seen, or what all these other people have to go through? You know, like I try to have sympathy for people. I really, really do. Okay, I don't judge many people, but you know, you're a murderer, and I don't have sympathy for you. I don't really care what kind of a person you are, because to me you are the devil. That's how I feel about it. So it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of emotions that you have to go through, but you know, I'm fine. I'm, you know, dealing with it. And I know that a lot of you guys had questions, so I figured I would just tell you kind of the story, you know, so that way there you guys know. I just put up a quick video, not really explaining too much, because it, you know, it happened like a couple hours before I put that up, and, you know, I just wasn't, you know, I didn't really process it all the way, I guess. So there you go. Let me see what you guys have for comments here. Yeah, shit happens for a reason. Absolutely, Jessica. Murphy's Law, yep. Anything can happen at every moment. It's such a thin line. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty frightening, but I mean, you know, you learn to cope with things, and you know what's so, like, it's so weird for me, because I'm not like an emotional person really. You know, people were obviously screaming and crying and shit like that, and it was like one of the managers I'll tell you guys this. One of the managers came up to me and was like, you know, are you okay? You know, this, that, or whatever else. Like, you know, how are you holding up? And I'm just like, I'm fine. Like, I talk to dead people all the time. I'm a medium. I'll be fine. And she just looked at me and like, before I could process like what the hell just came out of my mouth, you know, I'm just like, whatever. She's like, okay. And then just like walks away. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I told my man that story. He was laughing so hard. He's like, oh my god, you gotta tell your YouTube friends that. They'll think it's so funny. And I'm like, yeah, I know I do. Like, because I don't tell anybody, you know, like that I'm a medium and stuff like that. Like, I don't say that, you know, out in public and stuff, you know. And it just came out. So whatever. It is what it is. How did that take your energy away that day? You know, it was like, I don't know. It was like you're kind of just numb. It was like they're just kind of numb. Then they come to you afterwards. I don't really want to talk about it. That, I think, for me is the most traumatizing thing that I think that people maybe don't realize if you're not a medium. I will say that they did. I'm not going to say what was said or what I saw. Because I never tell really anybody like what I channel. Usually if I channel, like, even if I do videos and I'm like, you know, a grandfather's coming through, or a daughter or a mother, I'll say like what I need to say, but I would rather talk to people privately, because I just feel like it's a private matter, you know, because I never know like what the hell is going to come out of my mouth and what they have me say. So I try to keep stuff like that pretty private. But I'll say it was pretty traumatic for me. I will. And, you know, I'm usually pretty guarded. And I stay protected as far as, you know, spirits go and channeling. I protect myself, but because I was not protected, because I didn't know, obviously, you know, what was going to happen, it happened so fast. I mean, you got to think, 7 minutes, the calls were put in you know, at 3:49. It happened at 3:46, 3:47. The calls were put in at 3:49. The cops were there by 3:52. And then it's just, you know, chaos after that. And it's like, you know, you don't really sit there and think to yourself, oh, let me just protect, you know, protect my energy. Like, that's, at least that's not what happened for me. So, yeah, it was, you know, it was rough. It was rough, to say the least. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. I flipped out on the detective at one point because they were wiping my car. And at this point, I had been there so long, I just wanted to leave. I didn't want to be there. And they were touching my car and wiping my car down, and I freaked out. And I was like, why the fuck are they touching my car? What the fuck are they doing? Like, I freaked out because I was so pissed. Because I didn't like that detective anyway, you know, with how he treated me. And then the cop was like, it's okay, you know, they're just wiping your car down, you know. And I'm just like, I just want to get out of here. Like, I don't want to see any more sheets be laid down. I don't want to see any more sheets be picked up. I don't want to see any more like, I just want to go, you know. So it was an experience for sure. It was an experience that I never want to experience again. You know, my sister has nightmares from it, and she wasn't even there, but because I was texting her before and after, she has nightmares from it, you know, and she's younger than me. I think she's 24. And, you know, so I mean, I feel bad about that, but, you know, you just don't know. So, you know, I just ask that you guys, you know, pray for the victims' families. The girl, from what I've learned, she was, hello, Double Trouble. She was, like, really into church and helping the community. She did a lot of, like, volunteer work. She does have a husband. They were married since 2015. So, you know, I mean, she's only 24. That's young. You know, that's my sister's age. So, you know, I can only imagine what they're going through, you know, and I think that's more or less like what I think about is it could be so much more worse for me, you know, like, and I always, when something happens, I always say to myself, there's always somebody who has it worse than you. So you process it and you deal with it the best way that you can. And if people want to judge you for how you're processing that, hey, that's on them, you know. Okay, nerd, I will see you on your live. I know you guys are getting ready to go live here in like 19 minutes, so I will definitely be stopping in after I get done on here. I'll be wrapping it up. Yeah, exactly, Koro. Exactly. So, there you go. There's the story of what happened, and, you know, it's just kind of been like one thing after another since then. So, you know, I'm just trying to get through this week. I'm just like, it's Friday. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a cocktail. You know, I don't have to work tomorrow or the next day, and I'm just chilling and relaxing. But I will have the video Sunday up for you guys for the weekly card draw. And I will try to get back on track for daily reads and all that good stuff. I just got to find time to do that. But I will try to find time to do that for you guys. So, listen, with that being said, I appreciate you guys being here, listening to me ramble on. You know, it is what it is. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right? Positive thoughts to you. Thank you so much, Koro. All right? So, hope that you guys have a great day. Make sure that you guys tell your loved ones that you love them. If you are mad at them, make sure that you tell them that you love them, you forgive them, and whatever it may be, because life is too short, and you just never know, guys. You just never know. All right?